The 79th National Sports Festival, Kokumen Sports Festival, the third day of the athletics competition, was held on the 5th at Hiwado Hato Stadium in Shiga. Competing in the women's 100-meter hurdles was Asuka Terada, 35, representing Hokkaido, Japan, who will step away from top-level competition after this season. In the morning's preliminary round, she finished second in her heat with a time of 13.36 seconds tailwind plus 0.6 meters per second to advance to the final. In what would be her last race as a top-level athlete, she clocked 13.53 seconds headwind minus 0.4 meters per second to finish fifth, shedding tears after crossing the finish line as her fellow hurdlers surprised her with warm tributes. When her name was announced before the race, the crowd erupted in cheers and applause, and Terada smiled. She burst out of the blocks, displayed beautiful hurdling form, and ran through the finish line. After finishing fifth, she was overcome with emotion, tears streaming down her face as she embraced champion Chisato Kiyoyama, creating a moving moment on the track. Despite not winning, Terada was given the rare opportunity of an on-field interview, where she reflected on her journey. I once retired early, got married, gave birth, and even tried rugby before returning to track and field. Everyone in athletics welcomed me back so warmly that I ended up continuing this sport much longer than I expected, she said with a laugh. I was able to achieve dreams I once gave up on, competing in the Olympics and 3 World Championships, and I gained such wonderful friends in the 100-meter hurdles. It's truly one of the greatest treasures of my life. She ended with heartfelt gratitude. Thank you so much for all your support over the years. The crowd responded with a long round of applause. After the interview, Terada was greeted by her treasures, her hurdler friends, who surprised her with a heartfelt send-off. Among them were Mako Fukube, the current Japanese record holder who did not compete at this event, Yumi Tanaka, and Hitomi Nakajima, who participated in a different discipline this time. They wore T-shirts with Terada's face printed on them and presented her with a bouquet of flowers. Terada, smiling through tears, posed for commemorative photos with them. While she plans to participate in small local meets in Hokkaido next season as part of what she calls her additional time, this marks the end of her career as a frontline competitor. She also plans to be involved in track and field education for the next generation. Terada began athletics in the 4th grade, winning 3 consecutive high school national titles and 3 straight Japan championships, and was once considered one of Japan's brightest prospects. However, injuries and an eating disorder led to her first retirement in 2013. She married and gave birth in 2014, then switched to rugby sevens in 2016 before returning to track in 2019. When she set a new Japanese record in the 100-meter hurdles, a record she broke twice again in 2021. That same year, she reached the Tokyo Olympics semifinals, the first Japanese woman in 21 years to do so, earning recognition as a trailblazing mom athlete. Although she did not qualify for the Paris Olympics, her 22nd competitive season marked the end of her elite career. In April, she announced, I've decided to step away from top-level competition after this season. True to her character, she avoided using the word retirement, saying, from now on, I want to keep running, seriously, with both adults and kids, so I'll leave the work